Hello, Capricorns out there. How y'all doing? This is Crystal Liu from Tarot Me Please, brand new channel on YouTube. Ready to do a reading for you all, Capricorns, you ambitious people. Okay, that's enough shuffling. I did some shuffling right before I hit record. So let's get into it, Capricorn. Love this tarot card cloth. I think I'm gonna get some more stuff from Witchy Cauldron. Witchy Cauldron. All right. My cards there, nice and safe. And Capricorns, I'm going to go ahead and meditate on these cards' energies. Inhaling their energies. Feeling their vibrations rather. Can't talk right. Been doing tarot card readings all day today. All right, Capricorn, here we go. Capricorn, what kind of energy are you bringing to the situation? Ooh, Page of Pentacles. A page is a young person, sometimes a child, but I'm going to assume that you're a young person, a young adult. And pages frequently bring news. Pentacles have to do with money or job or resources or finances. And specifically the Page of Pentacles, he is a patient kid. That's an oxymoron, right? He's a patient kid, a new job, a new raise, money, news, things like that. Did I say a new raise? I said okay, a raise, a new job or a raise at your current job, new money, things like that. So that's all good. That's all good. Let's see what the issue or problem might be, Capricorn. Ooh. Okay. Okay. That's a serious card. This has to do with putting up healthy boundaries. This is a person who's just come from a battle and he's kind of weary and he's injured and he's like, oh man, I don't want to go through that again. What can I do next time? Or hopefully there won't be a next time, but you know. This is the Nine of Wands card. This is about you putting up healthy boundaries. So, is this a workplace thing, Capricorn? Is this like, you being the newbie at the workplace and, there are some rivals or some obstacles along the way that are kind of kicking your butt? Are you having to think about putting up some healthy boundaries to protect yourself, to defend yourself from the paracudas at work? um, let's look a little bit further. Let's see if this is indeed a work situation we're talking about. The past. The past, another Pentacles card having to do with either money or work. It's the Nine of Pentacles. It's a good card actually from your past. The Nine of Pentacles represents luxury and self-sufficiency and financial gain and solo pleasures. So your past looked pretty agreeable there, Capricorn. And I'm wondering what brought you to the current situation where you're like the newbie and you're having to put up some healthy boundaries. Let's see what the future is looking like at this moment. It could change, but let's see what the future is looking like, the way things are going. Okay, it's the burden. It's the burden card. These are both wands, the suit of wands, and it has to do with action and movement, motivation, inspiration, the motivation to create. And this person right here is very hard at work. Um, some people call it the burden card because it's like, you've been working really hard, you're a little bit stressed out, you're exhausted, you've got too many burdens. So I'm thinking this more and more. I'm thinking this is a workplace sort of deal, Capricorn. And you, being the ambitious hard worker that you are, um, do you see yourself, or have you been working too hard where you're like to the point of stress and exhaustion? Because that ain't good. Um, there should be a balance in your life. So, and it kind of seems like it's almost like a cutthroat kind of business where you have to watch out for shady people, but you got to work really hard and burn the midnight oil and, take work home and all that stuff. Let's see what your conscience has to say about it, Capricorn. Your conscience is embodied by the King of Cups. Beautiful energy. Kings are beautiful, or handsome, however you want to say it. Kings are powerful. They're in the position of authority. But this king, in particular, the King of Cups, cups have to do with relationships and feelings. And so this is a nurturing person. The King of Cups, specifically, are those that um, are supportive leaders. They're tolerant, they're empathetic. So I'm wondering if this is you, Capricorn, and then this is somebody at work, perhaps, like a nice boss or something, like an understanding, supportive boss. Hmm. Let's see what's in your subconscious, Capricorn. What's bubbling underneath the surface right now? Oof. Okay. Well, I mean, it doesn't surprise me that you have this because, you know, here's you having to put up healthy boundaries because you've been knocked about a bit. And here's you working, the late hours and burning the midnight oil to accomplish your stuff at work and being stressed out and exhausted. And here's you losing sleep over, and I bet you're losing sleep over something at your workplace, right? But see, this card right here, Capricorn, is a swords card. And swords, obviously your mind is making you, worry and stress out and stuff like that. But are you worrying kind of a bit to the point of, just um, I don't know. I can't find the words. Like you're kind of worrying needlessly. You might have a few things to be concerned about, but this is like your worry and concern going into overdrive, and it's not good because it's just going to bubble up, and if you see all these things right now, it's not good. It's not good. Um, I'm wondering if this is the right place of employment for you, um, Capricorn. I mean, I know you're ambitious, and I know you want to work, climb that corporate ladder, but is it worth it at this workplace or at this profession? Is it right for you? I don't know if you've thought about that. Even though it seems like you have somebody on your side here, some person of seniority on your side. Let's see what your hopes and fears card says, Capricorn. Okay, busy. You're busy. You're having to juggle things. And here's another Pentacles card having to do with the material world, money, things like that. Yeah, you're really busy. The twos have to do with duality and, having choices and things like that. The Two of Pentacles is, two choices, multitasking, weighing many options. So, huh. I wonder I wonder if this is a hope or a fear, because this is a person who has a lot on his plate. He's got a lot of choices. He's trying to multitask. So he's really busy, is what I said in the beginning when I flipped the card. Is he too busy? Is he too stressed out? You know, these are the burden and the healthy boundaries and the worry card. And then here's somebody who's really busy. I mean, are they working you too hard there at the workplace? You got three pentacles. So I'm more and more sure that this is like a workplace sort of situation that we're talking about here, Capricorn. What is your influence on the situation or on the outcome going to be? What are you taking to the table? What are you bringing to the table, Capricorn? Ooh, the Tower. The Tower is a major arcana card. It has to do with big picture moments in your life, and um, it's kind of like if you stay at some place and you've kind of outworn your stay, then the Tower's going to come up and force you out. It's kind of like a dismantling of your current situation. It might be unpleasant, but it's necessary because you need to move on from where you are and to go to where you're meant to be, to experience bigger and better things, Capricorn. So this is the energy, this is the influence that you're bringing into the situation here. What is the external influence going to be, or what are the external influences going to be on the final outcome? Okay, you're going to be working hard. Ooh. The more cards I flip, the more I get the impression that you're a very hard worker and you're very focused on your job, on your career. This is a Seven of Wands. Wands have to do with action and inspiration and motivation. You got tons of motivation here that I see, Capricorn. The Seven of Wands specifically is self-defense, protect against competition, protecting against competition. But this is the external influence. Okay, so I mean, no matter how you look at it, if it's external or your influence, there's a lot of competition in this job. I wonder, the job that I'm picturing right now is one of those, um, stockbrokers in New York on Wall Street, and it's like cutthroat kind of business, and you have to wake up early, and you have to, go through sleepless nights, and you're all constantly, worried about work, and you can't focus on anything else, and it's a burden, and oof. And, everybody for himself, it kind of looks like, whatever job or field you're in. Let's see what the final outcome is. The Ace of Wands. Beautiful card. New beginnings. Specifically, the Ace of Wands is a new project, inspiration, the urge to create. All right. So, all the trials and tribulations, all the struggles, in the end, it's going to be a new project. It's going to be a new beginning. It's going to be something fresh. It does seem that you're like really, really like into your work right now, and it doesn't surprise me because you're very young. You're kind of like just starting out. You got like a lot of energy in you. You came from a place of abundance. Maybe you're trying to recreate that from your childhood, perhaps. But you've you've chosen a field that's very competitive, and it's kind of keeping you up late, and it's kind of stressing you out, and you're working really hard. You might even be classified as a workaholic at this point. So, how long are you going to be able to sustain that before the Tower comes along and, forces you to look for more balance in your life, Capricorn? Yep. So this is what the energies are telling me. Just know that the sleepless nights and the exhaustion and the over extending yourself in your job, that's not going to be sustainable for very long. There's going to come a point where you realize that okay, your job's important to you, your means of living is important to you, but not to the detriment of your health, your well-being, your mental well-being, and all that other stuff. That's something to think about, Capricorn. So I hope this reading resonated with you. It's a very serious reading. You got like tons of just serious cards. I got like 1, 2, 3, 4 Wands cards. Wands having to do with action and movement. motivation. And there are some Pentacles cards here too, having to do with work and finances. Yep. Okay. All right. That's all I have for you now, Capricorn. And I wish you well, and I'll see you next time. Bye.